Hello everyone, welcome back to another video by Wondershare FamiSafe. I am Joyce, and in today's video we will be sharing some parenting hacks shared by some famous celebrities. As a mom myself, I can tell you that being a mom or parenting is a game that never ends. Each stage of your child will give you something to be solved, and you will face another challenge after challenge. We might think that the celebrity moms have parenting very easy because they have chefs to cook for them, they have nannies, they have private planes, and they have a lot of money, so they don't have to worry as much as we do, right? But they are still parents at the end of the day, and they are facing challenges just as us, regular parents. In this video, we are going to mention some famous moms who have shared some tricks and tips that have worked for them that might help us too. Jennifer Garner's Boredom Buster. She started placing some animal cartoons around her house and used them as their home soup. She started doing this back in 2019 as the perfect plan for a rainy day or a screen-free day, which worked for her and her kids really well. So you might want to try this tip for you or your kids whenever you want to have a screen-free day. Gwyneth Paltrow makes learning fun. She shared back in 2012 that her method to help her kids learn Spanish and French, she used to play cartoons for her children in these languages. So whenever she went to France, she will buy all the cartoons at a time for her kids. And now it's super easy because you can have cartoons on YouTube and Netflix and change the language. And it is much easier to play cartoons in different languages for your children. So if you want them to learn a different language, this is a great tip. Mindy Kaling lets the guilt go. She believes about the village. She said, yes, I am a parent of my 2 children, but there are other caregivers in form of family, friends, and nannies. So she's sharing that she is actually using her village. Sometimes you need to take a break or a day for yourself because parenting can be very consuming, and having a day or a few hours during the day to have a few hours for yourself shouldn't make you feel bad or guilty. Connie Britton's travel hack. Everyone who has traveled in a plane with a kid, you know that you have to keep yourself sane. And she said,
well, we have it down to a science because they have an iPad that they can only use, and Nicole's pretty hardcore about like technology with the kids.
I want to be hardcore
and me too. And she's like, they have an iPad they only are allowed to use on the plane. So the genius,
that's a good idea.
Just and that's what I've done. Yobi, the only time he uses an iPad is on the
flying.
Loves it. Literally, he sits down in his seat. Idea? He's like, "Mom, can I look at my iPad?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yep.
He's on his iPad.
Go.
It's instead of giving him multiple doses of Benadryl.
Honestly,
just do the iPad.
Wow.
And then it goes back in his backpack when we land. It's the best advice I ever got.
she will only let him use the iPad during the plane, which is amazing because she will keep his child very busy catching up on the iPad. Reese Witherspoon, social media hack. While being a teenager mom, she sometimes uses social media to remind her kids to actually do their chores. Because teenagers are usually glued to their phones, so she will actually use Snapchat to remind her children to make their bed and keep up with their chores. And by having teens using their social media a lot, we can actually suggest to use FamiSafe, which is a great tool to keep your children safe from any cyber danger as well. Chrissy Teigen isn't afraid to manipulate. She means that sometimes you have to keep your children motivated when they don't actually want to eat their veggies, for example. Letting them know that their favorite character, in my case, will be either PJ Masks or Mario Bros, will eat their broccoli. These will motivate them to eat their broccolis or veggies. Sometimes I will even look up for some videos where the characters are actually eating their veggies, so you can prove this to your children and they will be excited to do the same as their characters. Sarah Michelle Gellar demands payback. She wanted to make sure that her kids were not spoiled by being kids of a celebrity. They are very used to get everything and waste a lot. So she shared that her daughter used to ask a lot for a cup of milk. Often, her daughter will not drink it. So she came up with this idea that whenever she asked for a cup of milk, and won't drink it, she will have to pay $0.25 for it. And this will help to keep her daughter responsible of what she actually needs versus what she actually wants. Halle Berry's fitness hack. Halle shares that when she tried to squeeze in a workout, will try to use any energy burst from their kids. So if she found her kids bouncing, she will go and bounce with them. She will find their kids running around the house, she will join them, which that way doesn't feel like an actual workout. So they will keep everybody active that way. Busy Phillips isn't afraid of Sibyllin Riverly. She will actually challenge her kids to see who will be the first on finishing their veggies. This way, the kids will be competing and saying, I can finish them first. No, I can finish them first. I personally would like to share another tip. My daughter started playing Roblox like a year ago, and she's 7 years old. At the beginning, it looked like an obsession, and she stopped playing with her real toys and doing other things like crafts. So I started using some parental controls like screen time on her iPad. This way she will have an hour top of playing Roblox and she will do something else whenever her time ended. I explained to her, of course, that it was not good to spend a lot of time playing Roblox and that being seated for a long time without any physical activities will be a little bit harmful for her. So she's now very conscious of it and she likes to have a little time of Roblox to play and then do a lot of things after. Remember that digital parenting is an ongoing process that evolves as your child grows. Adapt your approach as needed and prioritize their safety and well-being. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please don't forget to click on the like button and on that subscribe button as well. Thank you so much for watching and see you the next time. Bye bye!